Hi everyone, in this video we'll be taking a look at a brand new dynamic suite from Waves called Spherix. This consists of a compressor and limiter designed from the ground up for fast, streamlined work on the beds of immersive 714 and 712 mixes. Of course, this would be ideal for Dolby Atmos beds in particular. Before we proceed, I will mention the fact that this is an affiliate video, so there are links to these plugins in the video description. If you do intend to purchase Waves Spherix, please consider doing this through my affiliate links, as it helps me out and it allows me to keep this channel going. Okay, so here we've got the compressor on the left and the limiter over on the right. I'm running some sound effects from a trailer through them. Let's look at the compressor first. The 712 speaker configuration of this bed audio is shown at the bottom right. Spherix lets you group your channels in different ways using these controls at the top, so you can control dynamics in various modes. You can work on each channel separately, multi-mono, group all channels together, or group them by relevant immersive groups. So you have the option to link all channels together like this, or there are three options for the front wall channels: left and right, left, right and centre, or left, right, centre and LFE. In any of these three modes, the surround channels remain in their own group, and the height channels have their own group too. These quick access knobs below the channel metering show the last parameter you tweaked, making it available for all channels or groups without the need to manually switch between multiple channels. So if, for example, I'm in this link mode, LRC, LFE, and the last thing I adjusted was the threshold, these knobs are now thresholds as indicated here. I can quickly adjust thresholds for my groupings this way. You'll see that if I click on any of the main controls at the bottom, the quick access knobs switch to show and control that parameter. The metering can be switched to show either input or output, and there are gain reduction meters on each channel. We've also got an input level knob, a wet-dry mix control, and an output gain. When channels are linked, the channel and controls buttons dictate how they're linked. So if I unlink these for a second, and then adjust the center channel threshold to be different to that of the left and right, switching controls on, and then selecting LRC, they're linked, but the offset has been maintained. Switching the linking to channel will show only the left-handmost channel of each group, because now all channels within that group are essentially set the same, so you only need a single control. I'll switch this back to controls. There's an auto makeup option which applies automatic gain compensation to each channel according to its threshold and ratio settings. When this is active, the manual makeup gain control is disabled. There's also an analog button. This adds a small amount of harmonic distortion to all channels of the plugin. I don't think I'd use this much in post, but it could be a good thing for certain genres of music. Moving back down to the compressor controls, and you can see that there are two knee options, soft and S-curve. Soft knee, of course, provides a smooth transition from uncompressed to compressed, and with the S-curve knee, there's always some compression applied, and it becomes greater as the signal approaches the threshold. The knee can be set per channel grouping. Finally, there's the sidechain section with a weight knob. This allows you to transform how your channel-linked groups react. When centered on the GRP setting, the group will react normally, compressing and limiting multiple channels as one. All will shift the weight in your sidechain, making the group listen and react to all of the channels and compress by the audio coming from them. This makes your group react similar to a master bus, compressing when audio hits its threshold from any channel. IND, or individual, will loosen up the group, making each channel within the group react more to itself, giving you a closer reaction to a multi-mono setup. The weight knob is something we haven't seen before, and it allows you to have the full spectrum of reactions from your group to channel links, opening up some new creative options. Moving over to the Spherix limiter, we've now covered most of what there is to know about this because it shares a lot in common with the Spherix compressor. Of course, being a limiter, there is a ceiling control, and both the limiter and compressor allow you to switch between manual release and ARC, or auto release control. We've seen this previously in other Waves Dynamics processors. It dynamically tracks the signal for the best release values and actually does a really good job. You can still set a release time as an overall scaling factor, and depending on the input signal, ARC adjusts it from there. Channel groupings can be activated or deactivated with this button just above the threshold, or once the quick access knobs are then showing the on-off status of channels, they can also be toggled from there. Finally, there's a dither option. I think the Spherix compressor and limiter suite are very convenient tools for processing the bed audio of 712 and 714 immersive mixes. In Pro Tools, it's 712 only, but Spherix works in 714 in Cubase, Nuendo, Logic and Reaper. Well, I hope you found this video useful. Once again, if you're interested in buying the Spherix Immersive Compressor and Limiter, please use the affiliate links in the video description. I receive a small amount of commission from this, and it allows me to keep producing more content in the future. Thanks for watching.